Hey traders, so I'm back with another video. I know it's been a minute, but this video here is going to talk about stock tips to be successful as a beginner trader. Nothing super specific, but I think it's very important. So I'm going to get right into the video. Number one is finding your style. So we have two different types of trade that you can do: day trading versus long-term investing. It just depends on your goals and your patience, more than anything, if you decide to do day trading or long-term trading. So figure that out. That's number one. Number two is budgeting. So a lot of people say, like, oh, I go to work, I pay my bills, I have nothing left. Like, how am I supposed to invest and I don't have any money? First of all, you're going to budget, and you're going to see where your money goes, what's left, and if all else fails and there's absolutely nothing left, you're going to have to look at starting a side hustle. You're going to have to maybe get another job. Maybe you're going to have to go back to school so that you can get a better job that will pay more money. So you just have to figure out your finances and make it happen. I mean, that's the best way I can put that. So budgeting your money. Some things that you feel like are not such a priority, like going out every weekend, you can do that maybe twice a month instead of 4 times a month, and invest as much as you can. Which leads to my next point, which is investing when you can and building your tolerance. So like for me, when I started back up again in February, I was adding, like, I would add my change. So whatever my bank account said, if it said $549.33, I would literally invest the $49.33. Start like that, and then once you start making your trades, making a little bit of profit, you'll feel confident about it to the point where you're like, okay, next time I deposit, I'm gonna add $100 or $150. So you just do it like that. See what's in your bank account, invest consistently over time, and you build your confidence up, and it'll steadily build your account. So that's number three. Number four is narrowing down your interests in the stock market. So you have the regular traditional stocks, which does include gold and silver. Then you have ETFs, crypto, futures, options. Then you can focus on dividend stocks. So it's so many different ways that you can get in the stock market, but you want to be organized. You don't want to be all over the place, and then you also have to make sure you're spreading your money evenly, because you don't want to be in like 6 different categories and then you barely have anything in any of them, like I've been doing. That's something that I'm working on for 2026. And the last thing, so that was number 4, right? Last thing is finding out which sectors you're most interested in, because we have healthcare, technology, finance, AI. Like, it's so many different categories that you want to try and focus on what actually interests you and go from there. So those are the tips, because it can just seem like, oh my God, what am I supposed to invest in? How am I supposed to come up with this money to invest? It can just seem like a lot, and you can get overwhelmed to the point where you don't even invest at all. So I feel like these 5 tips will help you tremendously, narrowing it down so it's like, okay, this is what I want to do. It's basically like it's not a business, but it kind of, like, you can think about it like that. It's like a business plan for your investing. And like, literally, I'm going to day trade every day from 10 to 12, and I'm going to budget $50 a week consistently for the next 6 months, and I'm going to only invest in ETFs and crypto, and I'm only going to focus on crypto and ETFs in AI. Boom. And that's your game plan. And then the next step after that is specific stocks or, you know, crypto or ETFs, because you can't possibly, well, you can, depending on how much money you have. You can't be focused on 15, 20 stocks like I was, and I had one share of each, and I was like, what the hell am I doing? So I ended up selling them all, and I kind of like consolidated it and focusing on more likely a handful versus trying to say just to say I have a stock or a share of this, and it's like 20 different stocks. You know what I'm saying? So just narrow it down. And if I'm gonna try and link my TikTok, because that's where I post most of my recommendations and my tips on there, like actionable tips you can take and go invest in and go research this stock on that page. But this is like the YouTube how-to step-by-step page. But if you want detailed plans and categories of ETFs, cryptos, dividends, regular stocks, and gold, that's what my TikTok is for. So I'm gonna tag my TikTok in the description box of this video. And thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Happy investing.